Hey everybody, it's Friday at 3 o'clock. Michelle's behind the camera. Thanks for joining us again. So, the latest real estate stuff for you today. Real estate disclosure versus real estate stigma. What does that mean? I get this question a lot. In Pennsylvania, it's required by law that a seller disclose known material defects with the property, okay? What that means is if there's something like, if they know it has radon and they don't disclose it, that's a known material defect. If there's termites, they have to disclose it, that kind of stuff, okay? So what's a stigma? A stigma are things like if someone's murdered in the house, or if the seller has experienced paranormal activity and whatever that is. Those are called stigmas, and in Pennsylvania, not necessary for a seller to disclose it. Okay, so there are some states that require it. Pennsylvania doesn't. So like in Salem, Massachusetts, that's a big buzz up there with witchcraft and ghosts and all that stuff. They don't even have that law up there. If people want that, or if they don't want that, they have to find that out on their own. So here's some tips. If you're looking at a property that you're interested in, the first thing you obviously have to do is get the seller's disclosure, that the one that is required by Pennsylvania law, to discover anything that the seller discloses that's wrong about the house. That makes sense, right? But the stigma stuff, ask for any known stigmas that a seller is willing to disclose that isn't on the form. Maybe someone was murdered in the house and the other one survived, and the one that survived wants to disclose it, but it's not required. That kind of thing. You ask the question. Second thing you can do is Google the address. Google the house. See whatever information you can find out online. That hopefully might uncover something that you might not be comfortable with, okay? The third thing is, my favorite, talk to the neighbors. What if you bought a house, you moved in, and then a week later you meet the neighbor and say, hey, did you know that there were 3 people murdered in that house 10 months ago? You might not like that, right? Or then you might not be bothered by that. But just so you know that it's always good to sometimes just talk to the neighbors. The fourth thing that you should do is research Megan's Law. Megan's Law in Pennsylvania is the state sex offender register that you can actually get an app on your phone, type in Megan's Law in your app store, and it'll come up, it's free. And you can see any sex offenders that are registered around that property that you like. So those are stigmas, not known material defects with the house. So I hope you guys understand the difference. And you can always call me, text me, smoke signal me, email me, messenger me, whatever. We can talk about this stuff if you have any questions. And so I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday. Take care. God bless.